What happens next, Encore? Yeah, we want to hear the rest of the story.
So cute.
Oh, settle down, you two. The woolly warrior will come out once everyone's nicely in their seats. Plus, Encore's still waiting for a friend. Ah, there she is. Rover!
Oh, it's so cute.
Encore finally got to see you again. I
Aww.
was wondering if you'd come, and even had Cosmos and Cloudy go scouting for you. Encore wants you to come play with us and listen to our stories.
Oh, sure, I would love to listen to these things.
Everyone was so busy the last time Encore's here in Jinzhou, we didn't even get to play together.
Yeah, we didn't, sadly.
But Encore won't let that happen again, cause Encore's here on vacation this time.
Didn't know they gave vacations like stars. Yeah, see that one.
Of course they do! Everyone at Black Shores is really nice. Even someone as busy as Alto gets to have them. Anyway, since we finally got some free time, I told Alto I wanted to visit some friends in Jinzhou. Oh, but he just lay in his chair, bragged about how he has so much grown-up stuff to worry about, and was too busy for playtime. Poor grown-ups. They're always so busy. They don't even have time for stories.
Yeah, that's how it is in the real world, so sadly. I wish it wasn't like that, but yeah. It's sad.
Well, too bad for Alto. All I could do was come here by myself with my stories and Alto's wallet.
Cute.
Right. Let me introduce you to everyone. But I think most of them have heard about you already. Gather round, everyone. Encore presents to you Rover, savior of Jinzhou, hero of heroes.
Yep, I saved the whole world from disaster.
Oh, really? So you're the big hero Encore was talking about. She said you took out that giant TD like this, and that. So cool.
Aw, just look at her. She's so proud of herself. Aw, she's so cute.
Are you here for some stories, big hero?
Yes, I am.
Yep. Encore stories are really fun. Last time we had one about a big bad wolf that can turn itself into mist.
Sounds a lot like Alto.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this other story about a golden-eyed kitty and his little birdie friend with gray feathers.
That sounds like...
This one's about me and Yang Yang.
Yep. I was about to say it's about Yang Yang, yeah.
Uh-huh. There's plenty more of them. This time, Encore's got a whole new story to tell. It's about the adventures of the woolly warrior. You'll love it.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Yeah, I love adventures.
That's right. Adventures are the best.
Yes, I know.
So, Want to hear encore stories?
Yeah, of course.
If you enjoy stories, Rover, you might even get to go inside one. What do you say, Woolies?
Go inside a story. Is Encore using some kind of metaphor? Doesn't hurt to check it out, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Great! Come! Encore has even saved a front row seat just for you. Alright, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start.
So all I gotta do is sit down, right? Okay. Yeah, I do apologize if it's a bit laggy, but there's nothing I can really do about that. That's just how the game is optimized. Yeah. You're just gonna sit down and enjoy her story. There's a supplement.
Alright, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start.
Hello, my answer. Hello. Who is talking? It is Encore. Encore's talking.
Is it about the grey birdie?
Is Encore?
We didn't get to finish it last time.
It is Encore and the kids.
Nope. Today's story will be about the woolly warrior and how she makes her wishes come true. The story begins in a land of boundless imagination, known as the Woolly Kingdom.
Woolly King.
Legend says that deep within the kingdom's castle lies a magical gateway. Whoever passes through it can have any wish come true. To reach this gateway, you must first go over a great many obstacles. Yet, countless adventurers still choose to embark on this journey, for each holds wishes to fulfill.
You found an epic game. You went to the battle on the server. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. He only has one problem, is the worst problem, and the what problem is that?
Before setting off on their quests, Fairy Cloudy will ask them,
You asked him what? You asked him?
should you pass through this mythical gateway, you will be granted endless wealth and honor, along with a treasure trove of unforgettable memories.
Oh, that's so cute.
Now, answer me this. What drives you to venture on this risky journey?
It crashes sometimes. If it crashes during an encounter, locked out of your game forever. Oh. Well, that means they need to fix it. They have to fix it. They have to fix it.
If you'd ask me, I'd choose wealth. That way, I can buy all the starflakes I can eat.
I'd definitely choose honor. That way I'll be famous, and everyone would shout my name whenever they see me. Wherever.
That's not a bad list, but that's also a bad one, though. That can go wrong.
What about you, brave adventurer? Do you seek riches or fame?
Do I seek wishes or fame, huh? You know it will happen like that because it doesn't definitely at least 2 passes. Oh, okay. Let's see, yeah, for me personally, I don't care about money. I don't really care about fame. I never did. So, I would say for me, I would want neither of them.
That's something the woolly warrior would say. Maybe the two of you can team up and adventure together. See? Everyone's wishes are different, which also makes their journeys unique. And among these people, there's a small adventurer that goes by the name of Woolly Warrior. When asked about her desires, she replies, I do not seek wealth or honor. Bah! Fairy Cloudy, greatly puzzled by this reply, goes on to ask, if you desire neither wealth nor honor, why do you choose to venture to the Gateway of Wishes?
You'll get back to figuring on how to force my game without restarting the whole thing. Okay. Sounds good. I do hope you're able to fix it.
I have but one wish, to be reunited with my family.
Well, that seems like that. Yeah, I like that one. That's a nice wish.
Fairy Cloudy nods in approval and offers her guidance to the little warrior. Very well. Then believe in my tale and close your eyes, little warrior and her companions.
Aww.
When you open your eyes, a brand new adventure shall unfold before you. Once we've completed this story together, your wishes will all be granted. So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'll close my eyes. She puts me like in a domain expansion. It's so cute.
Where am I?
Hey! Over here!
Is that Encore? I should go check it out.
Oh, so nice. Wow. This all looks nice.
You must be new to this place. Are you also searching for the Gateway of Wishes?
Yeah. I would believe
Gateway
so.
of Wishes? Looks like I'm inside Encore's story somehow.
Indeed I am.
That's great. How about we team up? I have a wish I want to make too. Since it's your first time here, everything must feel strange to you, huh? This is the Woolly Kingdom, a land filled with lots and lots of woolies. Look, even the clouds are shaped like them.
You're late. It's okay. It is okay to be late. It's okay. But hello, Sensation. Hello. Hello there. How are you doing today?
You're in luck. I know this place like the back of my hand. I can be your tour guide. Yippee! Let's go.
Yep, hi. Hi indeed. Okay, wait, I do have to get the game back. Hey, there you go. Not bad, you better call upon, so I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go there soon. Okay. I do hope you have fun.
Fairy Cloudy told me that as long as we walk along this path, we'll get there eventually.
Okay, sounds good.
Once we're there, I gotta make her tell us where all the treasure is hidden.
Okay. I see, how's the volume? Okay, yeah, the volume's fine, okay. Oh, we found a gift box.
Please don't hurt me! I'm just an ordinary box!
Okay, I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So cute. Hey, we'll go back to OBS. And get the chat back. Okay, there we go.
Woolies, let's race! Beware! This is where many woolies...
Stand on bounce pass to projectile into the air. Okay.
Stories begin. When a story gets longer, so will the paths ahead. We might even come across broken bridges and stuff. Since we'll only be telling the beginning of the story this time, we should get to the end pretty soon.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, this song looks nice. I love this a lot. They did a great job. Bounce.
You're in for some surprises. Bah! Look at all these monsters. Let's beat them up.
Okay, sure. Beat him up.
Wonderful sound.
Holy stampede! This is so much fun!
Hey, let's go.
Oh, you're finally here! Those terrible monsters!
Reminds me of Grand Blue lobbies. Looked like you were flying to meet me to get clout. Yeah, yeah, right. I believe I would be I think I would be the one clapping you instead. Yeah, we still need to have our one back. We do need to have our little one back.
This is Cloudy Fairy. She gets scared pretty easily, but she's really nice and will give us directions.
Okay.
She's even got all the settings prepared and everything.
Yes, he does.
So, you're searching for the Gateway of Wishes. All you need to do is follow this path and collect 3 relics.
So cute. Free relic?
Yes! The first relic is the Sword of Courage. To obtain it, you will have to face all of your challenges head-on. Be careful. Next, the Shield of Faith. This is a tricky one, but so long as you believe in yourself, you'll find it eventually after searching every nook and cranny. And finally, the Wreath of Hope. A crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming.
Aww.
Once you've gathered all 3 relics, the Gateway of Wishes will open before you.
Okay.
Perfect. Now that we have clues about the relics, Woolly Warrior's adventures are officially a go. All we need to do now is go through this door and we'll be back to the real world. Oh, thank you, Fairy Cloudy. Oh, you're very welcome, dear.
So, for those who don't know,
Do come back anytime.
you see like Cloudy. That's also Encore talking to. For those who don't know.
Welcome back from the Woolly Kingdom.
That was all the time I could spare. I gotta get going. See ya. Almost yet. Okay. See you later, Season. I do hope you have fun today. Well, see you later. See you later. Oh, I gotta... Hold up. We have to ingest it. Okay, here you go.
Yuppers! It's where all the Woolly stories begin. Cosmos and Cloudy's home. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit. But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are just made up. You're different. You're one of Encore's best friends and have listened to my stories. So Encore wanted to give you a surprise.
Yes, that's pretty fun, yeah.
I know, right? You and I work great as a team.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions worked their way out of all kinds of trouble. Just like we did.
Hmm.
Mom said that as long as you believe, the stories will give you strength. So whenever I think of them, it makes my heart feel warm.
And you might have to feel warm too.
And Encore
Feel
wants
warm
to
right
share
now.
this warm feeling with you and make you happy too.
Oh, trust me, I'm already happy. I'm smiling and happy already.
Because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that everyone was so busy last time.
Hmm.
But this time, Encore's here on vacation. Curious about what happens next in the story, Rover?
Yeah, I'm pretty curious.
If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together.
Can I be on the team captain? Is this turning into a make-believe game? Yeah, I want to be a team captain, if possible.
Sure, you can be captain, and Encore will be the vice captain.
Yeah, I'm the captain.
Now, for our first team assignment, let's go find out everyone's thoughts on the story.
Alright, will do. If my controller will let me press the
The
button.
joys of the story should be shared with everyone. It's not just my story. Once we know what the audience thinks, we'll know how to work on the story going forward.
Sure.
After all, it's the applause that makes for a curtain call.
Yeah, let's go ask around.
Okay, let's see. Look, that girl by herself over there. Encore wonders what she thinks about the story. Come on, let's go ask her.
Okay, let's go. You know, this got me seeing, like, I was thinking, like, I might do, like, a tier list of, like, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and, like, Genshin. But it's mostly just going to be about the MCs, about like who talks more. Was well, I think we all know who talks more, to be honest. But I want to do a tier list of like all 3 games, but mostly just for the MC, just to like compare the 3 of them.
Testament to my connection with the world around me.
Like I want to compare
It's
like
very
who
much my
talks
companion
more,
bearing witness to
who
everything
like
I've experienced on this journey.
who does more throughout the story, and like stuff like that. I want to do. I want to do like the tier list, like to see like who's like the better MC. And like honestly, I think I already know. I think we all know who's like the better like MC. But yeah, I want to do that. I don't know when I want to do it, but I want to do that like at some point. I want to do that.
It's very much my companion now, bearing witness
Cause
to everything I've experienced on this
I don't
journey.
know. Like those are the only 3 games I could like do because I never played Honkai Impact. I never played that game, so I'm not gonna put that game. I'm not gonna put that game in the poll since I never played it. But I'm pretty sure she's probably fully voice acted as well. But anyway, let's continue.
Hey, I saw you all by yourself over here. What's your name? I'm Ying.
Yang, okay. Hello, Yang.
Ying. Got it. This is Rover. She's the captain of Team Woolly.
Hello there. Controller. What if I just lay it down? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really do need a new controller. Come on, press the button. Thank you.
Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right? I actually have something to ask you.
So, what do you what do you want to ask me? Oh my goodness. This controller is really fine with me here.
Ask away. Encore will answer anything.
Sorry.
Okay. Is it true that after gathering all 3 relics, you can have your wishes come true?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's what it says in the story. I'd like you to see this.
Is that a... Yeah, it's a map.
Let me see. It's a map on a piece of wood.
Yes, it is.
That looks like a lighthouse. And a giant rock over here. But Encore can't really tell exactly where it is.
It seems to be the Senso Plains.
Whoa, you can tell just from that? Oh, you must have been to every corner of Jinzhou.
Yes, I have, even though I don't know where that is.
There. An area on the map is circled out with a sword-shaped sign on it. Wait. Could this be a treasure map? That sign must be the Sword of Courage. Encore remembers that at some point of the story, the woolly warrior will get her hands on a treasure map. This map, where did you find it? It's from my mom. This map is a promise we made. Mom took me to a play one time.
Yeah.
I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relics. Just like in the story you told us. After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if these relics that could make wishes come true were real, and whether we could go look for them. But she was always busy with work as a ranger, so she wasn't home much.
Okay.
Then, one day, Mom gave me this treasure map. She said she got it from the Woolly Fairy, and it's for one of the hidden relics. She told me next time she came back from work, she would go relic hunting with me, and that I wouldn't have to be afraid of anything with her around.
Yeah. Hello, Waze King. Hello. Hello there. I did see your message. I just don't worry. I did see your message. Don't worry. It's just like when I'm streaming, it kind of like lags the stream when I it kind of like lags the stream when I try to like try to message back when I stream. Because I can't have too many things open at the same time. Because I have like a laptop, and I can't have everything included into my laptop. Because if I have more than one thing open, it just crashes. It will just crash my stream. So I just try to have just one thing open, or at least two to one things open. So yeah, that's what I've been doing because it just lags the whole it just lags the whole stream if I have too many things open. But how are you doing today? Are you doing are you doing good?
She wanted me to think hard about what I'd wish for most once we found all the relics. I thought of a lot of wishes. I wanted to have all the starflakes I could eat. Lots and lots of new toys. But now, I only have one wish. I want to see my mom again. There are so many things I want to tell her.
Aww. You're hanging in there. You've been streaming for. You've been streaming for. Wait, you've been streaming for 15 hours and trying. We say 24-hour stream. Why? Why are you trying to do that? Why are you trying to do that? Why? Oh, come on, controller.
The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I felt like they were hiding something from me.
Because no one will leave you alone about it, but people want you to do it, really? People want you to do a 25-hour stream? Are you actually gonna stay up for 25 hours? But, you could just do what I did. Why not just do what I did instead? Like, you could, like, sleep on stream or something. Like, that's what I did. Like, I completed the 24-hour stream by just sleeping. And then after I woke up, I started playing games again. Then I hit 24 hours. I'm like, yay, 24 hours. You've been up since 8:30. I was like, yeah, well, if you think if you think you can do it, this is sure, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
I knew Mom was never coming home. But I just wanted to see her again. And then I thought of her treasure map.
The best I did was like 20 hours. That's the best I did. The best, the best I made it to was like 20 hours. That's the best I made it. And then after that, I just stopped. I stopped after 20 hours. Then you made this far. So you're still streaming right now. You're still streaming. You're still streaming right now.
I told Dad about the map, and he just hugged me and didn't say anything. But when I heard your story, I was thinking, if it's all true, then maybe, just maybe...
You're still going well. You're still going well. Well, well, I do hope you can do it. I do hope you can succeed on it.
Then you should join our team! Encore knows that grown-ups always say that kind of thing just to be nice. Most of them are okay, just a little stuffy sometimes. Encore's heard a lot of them before, so Encore can tell what's real and what's not. Like this treasure map? It's 100% real, that's for sure. You really think so? Yep, trust me.
She's so cute.
Since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story.
Yeah, yes we are.
Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get this journey started!
Yeah, why Vice Captain?
Team Wooly is ready to roll out. Objective, the 3 relics.
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying? Yeah. Mom would sometimes take me on a field trip there. But she warned me not to go there alone, because TDs might show up.
That's why she said she wanted to go with you together.
You know, I really like that the MC I really like that the MC actually talks compared to like Gensen, because Gensen the Gensen MC would never really talk at all, just silent. But at least in this one Ashley talks. Like, C has a voice. The MC has a voice. They have a voice for ones. I like that.
Alright then, it's settled. Let's go. Got no time to waste.
Sorry.
This is it. This place, feels empty. There's nothing here. It is now. But it used to be filled with irises. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers and would plant a lot of them when she wasn't busy.
Wait. Me 1 second. I want to check something real quick. I'm gonna turn the air on too. It's pretty hot. Okay. I just want to check something. Okay. Wait, press the button. There you
Before
go.
she left, she asked me to help look after it, and said she'd come see it with me when she's back. I watered them every day, hoping they could bloom longer. But these flowers only bloom for a short time. They all withered in the end. Dad told me, "Don't be sad, sweetie. It's the natural cycle of life."
Yeah. And that is the sad part about that.
I understood that, but it always reminds me of my promise to Mom. I miss her so much. Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wanted to make a wreath with me using those flowers. Oh, Ying.
Aww.
Thank you, Encore and Rover.
You're welcome.
Actually, when I saw Dad looking sad while holding the map, I had the feeling that Mom might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The gateway of wishes doesn't exist. And I may never get to see her again, talk to her, and tell her how much I've grown. But Mom must have wanted to give me a surprise. To make me happy. I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasures she left behind together. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you, Encore and Rover.
Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, what's wrong, Kurt? What's wrong?
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around too. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. Oh, I know.
Wait,
How
okay.
about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow? You mean right here? Yeah. If you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the rest of the story. Be there or be square.
There be square. That's cute.
Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. My controller. Look at me here. Come on. Controller. Controller. Okay.
See you tomorrow, Ying.
I wonder if we're gonna ask for, I wonder if we're going to ask for, like, before Marina's help. Because, because, like, she can make flowers. So I wonder if we can, like,
Do
do
you
that.
think this is a good ending to the story?
it deserves a better ending. It's a good ending. I think it can be. I think there's probably a better ending. I think. Come on, controller. Yeah.
Yeah. After all, Ying didn't receive the wreath, and she didn't get to see her mother.
Exactly. Alice screaming hello. Come on,
Even
controller.
though in the
Okay.
end, the little warrior did manage to collect all of the relics left by her, realizing her mother's intentions. But Encore still feels like something's missing.
Oh, and what is
In
missing?
this ending, she didn't even make it to the Gateway of Wishes.
Yeah, she did not.
Just like in the story of the Woolly Warrior. What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the end?
Yeah, I will see that it comes true, yeah.
If it comes true, then she should be able to see her family again.
Yeah. Though I don't see how that would be possible to go to the spirit realm, but I think anything could happen, yeah.
After such a wonderful and interesting adventure, she must have so much to say to them. But actually, there is no true ending to Woolly Warrior's story. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us the treasure map?
Yeah.
Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was about. All she could remember was that the hero had been searching for a legendary treasure to make their wishes come true. Ha! I knew straight away that the treasure map wasn't for the Woolly Warrior's sword. But it was a gift left to her by Ying's mother. Wanna guess how I found out?
Because of the Woolly Warrior story? Because of the play? Because of the play?
Yeah.
I was right,
play
let's go.
Was about the Woolly Warrior's story, and I remember each and every part of it. Because that play was a gift from my mom.
Aww.
Now time for a story from Encore.
Okay.
In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope.
Aww.
It also happens in her theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up. Bring in the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real. And the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warriors' adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the Wreath of Hope, the show ended, but there was no encore.
Aww. Sad. Really nice story though. It's beautiful. Beautiful story. It's sad, but it's a beautiful story. Yeah, what happened?
Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish.
Come on, controller. I need to fix it again. Hey, there you go.
But she collapsed before the play ended.
Aww.
I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do list. At the time, I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better. And the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me.
Okay, so that's where her power came from. Her power came from stories. That's pretty cool.
After she left, Encore had to become the Woolly Warrior, going on adventures on her own. Whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores, Encore would write down everything she experienced. With these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had, and all the friends Encore made. Later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story, but this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends. Friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding that gateway is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why.
That's why when you met Yang, you wanted to go on an adventure with Yang. It was like this one, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said she had a lot to say to her mother. Oh, just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so many stories that Encore wants Mom to hear. Our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending, will Ying's be any different? Will she be able to make her wish come true? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over, and it's just a story. She said she was happy and satisfied with that. But Encore saw that look on her face. She looked really, really sad. Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what Encore did, Mom wouldn't get any better. My stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories.
Hello, AC Sock crewmate. Hello there, crewmate. I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of imagination.
It's so cute.
And it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this.
You like it? That's good to hear. Oh yeah, I meant to ask you. Did you do well at your tournament? Was your tournament good? I forgot to ask you about that. But did you do well?
This story deserves a better ending.
You went 2-2 for Guilty Gear? Oh, nice. You went 2-2. That's not bad. That means you did pretty well. Not just Yang's story, also Encore's story. Yeah, also your story.
Oh, Rover.
Yes? What's up? So not bad, all things considered. Yeah, you did pretty well. Were you using Elf Help? Elf Help Valentine? Were you using her? Or were you using what's the other girl's name? Or were you using Aino? We should finish the story together. Yeah, let's finish the story together.
Agreed. The story must have an ending. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in real life.
Yeah. Then let's go find it in the story. Yeah, we could find it in the story, possibly.
In the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always go back to the Woolly Kingdom to search for clues. You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? And you've always wanted to finish writing the story of the Woolly Warrior.
Yes, it does.
This means the final stage of the story should be set inside the Woolly Kingdom.
Encore sees what you mean.
Yeah.
Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom and go on a real adventure with me, the Woolly Warrior.
Yeah. He was playing Alpha? Oh, okay. He was playing Alpha Valentine. Yeah. Yeah, that's good that you did well. That's pretty good.
But, the kingdom isn't someplace you can go willy-nilly.
So, I guess you're gonna be ready for the update on, October 31st. You're gonna be ready for the update? Because I know every character's getting changes. I think it's like it's like everybody, like all 28 characters are getting some buffs and stuff. Like they all getting some changes on October 31st. Or yeah, I think it's somewhere. I think it's like somewhere in October 31st. Everyone's getting changes. We need Yang to believe the Willy Kingdom really exists. Need Yang to realize that we're her friends. Let's say this one.
Only those who believe in the kingdom can visit.
Yeah, but we have to make her believe.
We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our adventure is not over yet.
Yeah, we need
Uncle
that.
remembers it went something like this. The wreath is a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. How are we gonna make it?
Yeah, you did see that. Dizzy's coming out too. Yep, she is. Dizzy is coming out as well. Though I still don't know how I feel about her. But yeah, she is coming out too, yes. I know just the person. Wait, are we gonna ask for Rena? Are we gonna ask for Rena?
You mean Verena?
I was right. I was right. Yep, I knew it. Yep, we're gonna ask for her help.
That's right! Verena loves flowers. She's a flower's best friend.
Yep, I knew it.
Let's see if she has any ideas.
I knew she was. I knew.
Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been?
Hello.
Are you here to see the new blossoms? You'll have to wait a while. They're still a bit shy. Hey, Verena. Not exactly. We're here to ask you how we can make the Wreath of Hope. The Wreath of Hope?
It came out last night. Yeah, but for me it was today. You gave Arena a rundown of the story.
I see. You want to help finish the story Ying's mother left her and make her wish come true.
So cute.
But I don't know how to make such a wreath either. According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can reflect a person's thoughts, and it must blossom forever and never wither. The flowers that can reflect people's thoughts, the ones that I can think of are water lamps. These flowers emit a faint glow at night, and passers-by use them to guide their way.
I think I have those.
Or wintry bells. Wintry bells bloom in cold and snowy weather. Seeing them in a cold winter will definitely make you happy. It can also be duvetches. Due to their sweetness, they remind people of sugary candies. However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons, so it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom forever and never wither.
Yeah, that does sound tricky. What if we use Forte?
Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rover that one time. That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance.
Oh yeah, there's always a cat.
Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every moment along the way. Feelings? Oh, I know! Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we can make one using our feelings.
Feelings?
Yeah, exactly. When me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me to pick my favorite flowers. If I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel warm. And if I was feeling unhappy, I would take a blue one. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings.
Oh, so cute. Everyone has different feelings. Everyone's choice of flowers would be different. Yeah, everyone has different feelings,
We
yes.
should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to make our dreams come true.
Yes, it's like welcome back, Daddy. Welcome back. Did you make were you able to make the food?
I see what you mean. A wreath made with feelings.
Come on, controller.
With
Okay.
that, you can express yourself.
Come on, controller. Hey.
That's right. Let's find flowers that can express our feelings. When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together. And maybe our wishes can come true. Do you mind if I help?
Yeah, you
Once
can
you've
help.
collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath. Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go!
But I think I already have the flowers, don't I? Controller. Let me see. I think I might have them already. Let me see.
If you find a flower that best represents your feelings, just bring it over to me.
Unless I just gotta collect the ones I see. Okay, maybe I just gotta like just get some, gather them.
Check this one out, Cosmos. It's all golden and shiny. Just like Rover's eyes.
You made a salad with some breaded garlic mushrooms? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds yummy. That sounds yummy. A yummy salad. That was weird too, Encores. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Come on, controller. Controller. Please. Come on. Come on, wait, press the button. Controller! Okay, there we go. Wait, so do I have to like go to the store to get some of the flowers, or do I just have to? Oh, okay, that's what I have to do. Okay, I thought I had to go to the store and get some flowers. I just had to collect them. Okay.
Have you found the flowers you want?
Yes. Give her a pink flower. Give her a blue flower. Let's go for the blue flower.
This flower typically blooms in pairs, representing companionship and support. Perfect for conveying friendship.
Okay.
And these? These are Encore's picks. That's quite the selection, Encore. What do they all represent? Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone. If we put them together, they can represent our whole team. Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure it'll look really nice once they're all together. Uh-huh. Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot here on the wreath? Leave a spot? It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we should leave a spot and let her decide which feeling to put on there.
Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds like a good idea.
Got it. I'll take it from here. Ah, thank you so much, Farina. Rover, when the reef is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the story. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. I won't be late. That reminds me of that Pokemon meme from our block. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. That meme. I think jelly donuts are great. The jelly-filled donuts are my favorites. It was something like that. Jelly-filled donuts. I told you I won't be late.
You're right on time. Encore has just set everything up. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Pretty impressive, don't you think?
Yeah, it looks great. Jelly-filled donuts are great.
That's teamwork for ya.
Jelly-filled donuts on your face. Yep, yep, that's the meme. Yep. Yep, the meme. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Yep. Especially if it's jelly, especially if it's raspberry flavored. Yeah, raspberry, I love raspberry, something like that. Yeah, I think that's the exact wording. Yeah, I do believe that's the exact wording of jelly-filled donuts are great. Jelly-filled donuts are my favorite. Yeah. I believe it's like that. Yeah, that's the saying of it.
I know this is just a small stage for storytelling. I wanted to try the way Mom used to do it. She and I started the Woolly Warrior story after all. Besides, it'll be more fun this way. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't really pinky promise.
I do believe she'll be here.
Encore?
Yeah, there she
Rover?
is.
Sorry for the wait.
Glad to see you, Yang.
Thank you. All right. Now that Team Woolly is fully assembled, is everyone ready for the story?
Yeah, I'm ready for this story.
Ready. At this stage. This is the small stage Encore made for the play, where the warrior's adventure continues. Does anyone remember where we last left off? Oh, I know. The Woolly Warrior was trying to find the 3 relics, but I'm not sure if she will find them or not.
Yeah.
That's right! The Woolly Warrior sets out to find the 3 relics. This time, she's not alone. She tries to climb to the top of the highest mountain with her trusty companions. With the mountain being so high up, the waves raging below them, she nearly falls several times, but her friends manage to keep her steady. In the end, she obtains the legendary Sword of Courage. Later, she arrives at the beach filled with sand as far as the eye can see. She searches and searches, and all she can find are just some tiny shells. But with the help from her friends, the Shield of Faith is uncovered. Only the wreath remains. Will she find it? Unfortunately, no. After reaching the mythical Sea of Flowers, all the flowers have withered. No matter where she searches, the Wreath of Hope is nowhere to be found. Just like us. Yet, her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel
Well, there it
happy.
is.
The blue
Cute.
flowers are hopes that she will not be scared of any obstacles. This wreath brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure. Their gift to her.
And that is the moral of this story.
But the wreath isn't complete. Yep, it's not complete yet.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully completed. It's missing a very important flower. Ying, this wreath is missing the flower that represents your feelings and wishes.
My feelings. I know. It's missing an iris. I've always wanted Mom to see a garden full of blooming irises. But those irises have already withered.
Am I gonna be streaming with Mr. Sensation tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, I will. We're gonna be playing tomorrow, yes. Though we never said what time, though. That's the only thing. We did say we would play tomorrow, but we never really said what time. I think I should have mentioned that, but we never actually said what time. Actually, I don't remember what time.
What if we could find one?
What are you guys going to play? Oh, we're going to play Overcooked too. I'm gonna play some Overcooked.
Find one?
What if we could find an iris and the gateway of wishes? Will you want to continue on this adventure, Ying?
Of course. But I thought there was no such thing as the Gateway of Wishes. It only exists in the story.
If there isn't one in reality, we can find it in the story. Yeah, we can find it in the story. You'll try to hop in when you guys stream? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. That would be nice, yeah. We'd be happy to have you. We need to set up modifier at some point. I keep stuttering. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about setting up Mario Party the other day, yesterday. But we just don't know what day to do that either, because like we all live in different time zones. We don't have the same time zones, and and also the other problem is everyone has college. Like everyone is doing college, and it's hard to actually find a time to like do these things because everyone's like really busy. But I do want to do Mario Party, but I just don't know what day to do that. Just need to find a day where we're free, where we're not doing anything. And the other problem is going to be since he's from Mexico, I believe it's Mexico. I think. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was Canada or Mexico. But I'm not sure how the connection is going to be when we do Mario Party. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. Well, I guess we will figure it out, I guess.
In the story?
Yep, in the story.
That's right! Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Okay, we'll see.
Just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door. A door that leads to the deepest parts of the Woolly Kingdom. Inside, the irises continue to bloom. So, Do you believe in it? And choose to continue this adventure?
I have to go, but have a good rest of the stream. I will. Thanks for that, Saka. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Once Party Animals comes onto PS, once Party Animals comes to once Party Animals comes onto PlayStation, would you want to play with? Wait, she did the thing. When it plays, what do you want to play? Wait, so you want to play with me? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We can play some Party Animals when it goes to PlayStation. Sure, we can play that. You'll try to catch you and Sensation tomorrow, so we can possibly get a day for my party. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we can do that. It sounds like a good idea.
I believe. Great! Off we go!
Yes, off we go indeed. Oh. Oh, this also looks pretty. Oh, this all looks nice. Oh, I love this.
Out of nowhere, a group of Gullpuffs appear. But they are no match against the mighty warriors. With the sword and courage in their hands, there's no fear holding them back.
Oh no, they put me in the bubble.
Through these monsters with ease. The monsters strike, but our shield stands strong. Now, our warriors, no victory is ours. Leave me alone!
Down with the curtain! Wonderful sound.
Here we go again. Holy stampede! This is so much fun!
Hey, there we go. You beat him. Oh, you still got that one left. Nice, you did it. Is that the Irish flower? Yes.
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too.
We should make our wish.
Yes.
Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. Your wish has come true.
Oh, so
I can tell
mom.
her everything now.
Oh.
There's so much I wanted to tell you. So many new stories you need to hear. Oh.
Oh.
It's a very happy story.
Oh, wait a minute, is that her mom? Oh, that was that her mom behind her? Oh.
Finders
I think there was a mod behind there. Is it easy to sub a PNG into OBS? You made your own... Right. Get it. Good Windows. You made your own PNG for your streams, but I'm dreading actually setting it up. For PNG, do you want your PNG like mine, or like a do you want your PNG to like talk to? Like, do you want your PNG to like open your mouth and stuff? Like, do you like you try and get like a PNG like mine, or like you just want to like, or do you just want to like be there on stream? But to answer your question, it is pretty easy to set up. It is pretty easy to set up. Yeah, you drew 2 frames. You drew a still one and one where the character's talking. I'm just not sure how to put it in so that they change when I talk. Yeah, I know how to do that. So, I can show you. I'll wait until the
And just
cutscene.
like that, the little warrior's wish has come true. Put in a perfect ending to this adventure story.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me see.
Warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her all the stories and words she has always wanted to tell. But the warrior's journey won't end here, as the path ahead is a long one.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, you are welcome. That seems pretty easy. Yep, it's really easy, yep. You should be able to do it within like 10 minutes or like 5 minutes or so. It's as very easy as to set up. If you need any help, you can always ask me if you need any help.
Encore, Rover, thank you both so much.
You are welcome.
I finally got to see her, and we talked so much. I told her how much I've missed her, how I found the treasures she left behind, and how I met both of you. I never thought I'd see her again, so I want you to have this.
Oh, so cute. Aww. River poop.
Yes. I know you still have more adventures ahead, so I'd like this wreath to keep you company. I want to go back and tell my dad this story now, and tell him what my mother said to me. So, this is where we say goodbye.
Goodbye, Yang.
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story?
I really enjoyed the story. I think the story was nice. It's a story with a very happy ending. The fights were still a bit too realistically That was a very happy ending. Very happy.
Encore loves this ending. The woolly warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mother all her stories about the companions she got to meet, who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way, their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they put together the Wreath of Hope. We've been to many places together, but there's so much more to go, and so many adventures and stories to write about.
Oh, okay.
These stories are an extension of life. They are.
Stories with happy endings. Yeah.
Yeah, stories with happy endings. Mom said the same thing.
It was a really good ending. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Encore had never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story in the past. I really enjoyed how it ended. The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished, and my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores.
Don't forget to finish your homework. We're not gonna say that. That was a really short vacation. Yeah, it was.
Well, we're kind of busy over there most of the year. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure to prepare a new adventure next time we meet.
Sure, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's be on the same team together. And you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise?
Yeah. Sure, we saw your hand. Yeah, we saw my hand. You reach out and lock your pinky with Encore's, gazing into her eyes. You see the Woolly Warrior's honest expression as he makes a heartful wish.
I pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team.
Yeah, as a team.
Pinky promised.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I really enjoyed that story. That's my favorite story so far. I really enjoyed that. That's my favorite story from Wuthering Waves so far. I really loved it. That was beautiful. It was very beautiful.
Don't forget our pinky promise. There are so many adventures and so many stories just waiting for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was beautiful. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Encore's story. That was great. Definitely my favorite story so far. That was really nice. Well, wow, her story was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's how long her story was. Wow. Her story was about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow, no, that was a good long story though. That was a really good long story. I really enjoyed that. That was like really nice. I'll just do all this later. Yeah, that was awesome. I really did enjoy that. And I like them. I like them. I really liked how they put like a lot of effort into it too. They put like so much work into it. They did a great job. I really like the setting of it. I like the story they told. I like the good parts and the sad parts. I really did enjoy the whole thing. It was like really nice. I enjoyed the whole thing. It was really nice.
Hi.
Hello, Sampan. Hello. Hello there. I'm actually about to leave, actually, but thank you for stopping by, though. I'm actually about to leave. But yeah, that was like the best story that I have played. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Gotta stay hydrated in this line of work.
Thank you for the hydrate. But hopefully they will do another story for Encore. I would be happy to play it. I'd be happy to play another story of Encore. But yeah, yeah, I think that would be it for today. I'm going to oops. Yeah, I'm going to I think I'm going to like rest up and I'm going to just enjoy the rest of my days. The rest of my day for the day. And tomorrow we're gonna play Overcooked with my friend. No chocolate water. It's not it's not what you think it is. It's actually good. It's actually really good. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will enjoy the rest of my day. Yep. Thank you guys for stopping by and thank you guys for stopping by and enjoying the story with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Overcooked. Bye bye for now. Thank you guys for stopping by. Bye bye. Hope you guys have a good rest of your days. Bye.
When smaller fish gather together, they can act as one body for the protection of all.